We've just arrived in Cairnryan.
Welcome to Scotland!
And it's cold and it's windy,
But it's not raining.
but it's not raining. And we're hoping that the rain on the horizon doesn't come this way. The ride from the ferry station was the ferry right at the end there, and we rode all the way along there with the rain threatening
And no path to ride on.
and no
So
path to ride to.
Scotland is the wild back yonder.
Now that we're a bit of a way from the loch on a little back country road, it's not nearly as cold, and we're feeling more confident.
And we bought carrot cake, so
And-
we're very happy.
Very, very happy.
Beautiful lake in Scotland as we head towards Tall Warren Wild Camp. Athel's in the distance, so I can catch him.
As the sun sets over the Scottish countryside, we still have about 4 kilometres to go to our camping spot.
Nearly there.
That's stunning. We've arrived in our wild camping spot,
Towards Warren.
Tors Warren, in the forest. There's a squall that's just gone past, but it looks like it's blue sky above us now. Here's our little campsite in the woods, hidden away, and it is very, very cold. Gail, breathe out and show all the smoke. Boiling up some soup, and then we're gonna hide away in bed and try and keep warm.
Our first night of wild camping was a great success. We had squalls throughout the night, but our tent was very dry and we didn't get too cold, so pretty happy in the forest.
And it is a pretty forest.
Very taken by the southern coastline of Scotland on our way to Dumfries. Look how wild and beautiful it is. And there's the man on the moors. We're in Wigtown and the Scottish weather has caught us. Luckily we found a bus stop, so we're sheltering and we're taking the chance to make the quintessentially English and Scottish cucumber cheese sandwiches and boil some eggs.
It's cold.
This is the largest second-hand bookstore in Scotland. It's a sunny day in Wigtown. So sunny that Athel is having to protect his toes from heat. We're cycling in the rain.
Thankfully it's just a drizzle now.
Yeah.
And we've warmed up thanks to the activity. But it's still wet.
Poor Bluey is freezing far from home in a Scottish town. Ironically, Bluey's beach cabin, dreaming of warmer days. Here comes Athel racing. He's on an old viaduct railway line that's been converted. Looking very determined and a bit soggy.
All around England and Ireland and now in Scotland, we've seen these trees uprooted and fallen over from the big wind that came through here at the beginning of the year, I believe. It's quite sad to see.
Oh, Scotland, my Scotland! The heather on ye cans. The cyclists on ye wee roads. Louise, you're an absolute angel. We are so cold from being rained on in Scotland, and look what we have for dinner. Thank you so much. It looks amazing. Our campsite for last night, Carlingwark Loch in Castle Douglas. Isn't that beautiful? But we have a slight stop about 5 meters into our ride for Ethel to come off his bicycle wheel. They don't like all the attention from these cyclists, but they're so cute. I got too cold down the hills.
After a morning on lots of hills, it's now going to be a long downhill. Nice to get a bit of sunshine to warm the bones. We're coming through into Dumfries, and there are beautiful houses along the street.
We're in Dumfries, which is a town that we've been seeing signs for since we got off the ferry. So beautiful place. On we go.
There's a flock of something, geese, migrating, making a massive racket.
Well, we're in Glen Capels on the Robbie Burns Heritage Trail, and we're right near a little portside village. It's quite sweet, where the ships went off to the Americas from. We're supposed to be going past Gretna Green soon, but Athel's decided not to elope with me today, so he's changed the route. Unlucky for me.
This part of the route number 7 is not the best. Traffic's been heavy. Maybe we should have caught the train.
After our lovely day's break in Carlisle with the rainy weather, we're setting up again outside our cool accommodation boarding house on our way to the Lake District today, uphill for about 50 k's.
Now we're going through a field with the sheep. Not even a fence between us. Girl decided it was better to just walk through the sheep poo and mud. Very funny names as we ride out through the countryside.
Ethel, where are you?
I'm in England, heading towards the Lake District and to a big mountain.
What's it called?
Penrith?
Skiddaw.
Skiddaw.
Beautiful brook. This is our typical kind of lunch picnic. You just missed Ethel slicing his finger. And look what magnificent backdrop we are having our picnic against. Skiddaw. This is especially for my dad, who did not see the top of Skiddaw due to inclement weather. Castlebrigg Stone Circle from 4,500 years ago.
This is our front door view.
Looking straight onto Skiddaw. We're psyching ourselves up to go up there tomorrow in the freezing cold winds.
But it's nice and warm in our little tent.
You'll never guess who we just bumped into on the streets of Keswick. This most lovely lady. She's very gracious. We're in Keswick. We just walked down to Derwent Water in this beautiful sunshine and found an island that we didn't know existed. But on the way we passed a closing down sale from a bakery for the Easter long weekend, and we said why not, and so we did. We just took a bit of an impromptu walk up from the lake trying to find our campsite, and we found this instead, Castle Crag, looking out over Derwent Water. And that peak far in the distance, straight ahead there, is Scafell Pike. Behind us is the peak of Skiddaw, We woke up and it says that it's going to start raining at 10 a.m. So we're off at 7 a.m. racing to the top, hoping we can make it.
Came over the top and we discovered there's more to come. Gail, where are we?
We're on the top of Skiddaw, finally, in the driving wind, and it's pretty cold, but we can see
the ocean in the distance. Having sandwiches on top of Skiddaw. The cold is biting.
So are we.
And we are biting and chewing.
After our hike, we've been lying in bed. I had to dry all of my clothes because they were sopping wet.
I had to eat banana sandwiches.
It was a chilly and windy and wet night, but not in our tent, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day. Well, beautiful as in not raining. We're a bit nervous as we ride out. It is so cold and windy. We're all rugged up and not all that raging, but here we go, to Grand Langdale.
It's Easter Saturday and we are cycling past the beautiful Helveling and Thirlmere and heading towards Great Langdale for Easter Sunday. But where is my partner in crime? Where's my partner in crime? There he is.
We came around the corner and suddenly there's a lake.
A dam. There'll be a dam, I think.
And we're riding around the side without any traffic, which is great.
Yes, oh, look at that castle.
So we're riding along Thirlmere Dam, and it's a lovely quiet road.
Beautiful. And protected from the wind.
Yes.
It's morning picnic time and it's Easter Saturday, so we are having ta-da! Hot cross buns with banana. What to do when your path is blocked by sheep?
Vicious sheep.
Vicious? A gang of bad boys and girls. Pushing up the hill.
Through that wild lands, there's a bicycle behind.
I always knew growing up that my mum's favourite poem was I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. And this is his cottage in Grasmere. Lovely unassuming poet's cottage. Beautiful.
Cycling through the little village of Grasmere, which is so picturesque and so incredibly busy. Gail just went to Wordsworth's cottage, and now we're cycling along next to Grasmere Lake. We just pushed our bikes up a 25% slope out of Grasmere.
For way too long. Way too long. A very mossy roofed cottage, but our tent is more waterproof, I think. Chapel style.
We left this morning in freezing cold weather. We're ready for the Arctic, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day. It was such lovely riding, and we're at Great Langsdale now.
Oh, look what I found. It's an Easter egg.
The Easter Bunny has come to Cumbria. Good morning and happy Easter Day. We are on our way to Scafell Pike, the highest mountain in England, but not the UK. It's only like the 250th highest mountain in the UK, so it doesn't feel as impressive now. Alright, so this is take 2 on our way to Scafell Pike. We went totally the wrong way up the valley, but now we've got signs, so we're going to follow the Cumbria way and wish us luck.
We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. Can we go around it? Can we go over it? No, we have to go through it.
So today we're going to talk about how Easter is all over nature. From the very beginning, from the deepest, darkest time of winter, you would have the resurrection into spring. And that's the Northern Hemisphere, obviously not Australia, it doesn't work for Australia. But here we are in the beauty of nature, coming out into the spring, coming out into the renewal, and very grateful to God for this beautiful world that we live in. Amen. We're halfway up the pass, the Mickleden Pass, on the way to Scafell Pike. And there's our campsite way down in the valley. We've stopped to have an Easter egg. Proof of the Easter egg. Onward we go. Well, we are getting closer to Scafell Pike up there, but very interestingly we saw Derwent Water behind us. So that's where we were the other day, and you can see skips in the sky there. So we've done full circle.
It's like a little line of ants going up the side of Scafell.
Okay, we've made it to the top of Scafell Pike, very exciting. Very amazing place, but it's a bit like a train station here.
Our lunch on the top of Scafell is far less chilly and wild
Than Skiddaw.
than Skiddaw was. It's beautiful up here. Couldn't wish for better. This is quite a scramble down this creek. It's a bit of a rock hopping route.
Ambleside is slowly waking up on this very chilly day, and we've wandered around these streets and had our breakfast in the graveyard, which is always a great place to drink. We're on the double-decker bus. The weather's cleared a little bit so we can actually see beyond the village house.